Dustin Kirby with Foundational Facility Management Consulting here. And today I wanted to give you 5 ways that you can really support your facility maintenance team. So whether your team is one facility tech or a team of technicians with a facility manager, they can always use your support. So the first way that you can support them is by building a volunteer maintenance team. You probably have volunteer teams throughout the church serving in different areas, but a lot of churches don't have an organized volunteer maintenance team. Now, you want to make sure with this that you put in the time and make sure it's organized from the beginning, and you can build a team that pays such huge dividends. It makes that volunteer team even more committed to your church, but it also takes a huge load off your facility team. If you want to learn more about building a volunteer maintenance system, please see the link in the description. The second way that you can support your maintenance team is contractors. Maybe your team cannot complete everything and it's unrealistic, and you can hire certain contractors to take care of different areas. Maybe it's a contractor that takes care of your lawn care. Maybe it's an HVAC company that does your monthly maintenance on your HVAC equipment. Whatever it is, having contractors supplement your team can really fill in the gaps and take some of the stress off them if your team's not big enough and doesn't have the time to do it all themselves. A third way to really help your team is have accurate, simple job descriptions. When I say simple, that doesn't mean there shouldn't be details, because they need to know what's expected of them, but they need a job description. And it's funny how many times you think, hey, this person knows exactly what they're supposed to do, but they might know how to do their job, but they might not know what's expected of them daily. A lot of your really good workers keep going above and beyond their job description, and that's great once in a while, but if they're doing that all the time, they're going to eventually experience burnout, and then you end up losing them. So it ends up being counterproductive to allow them to constantly go above and beyond. You don't want to discourage someone that's a great worker from going above and beyond once in a while and helping out, but you also don't want to count on them having to do that all the time because they don't know what's really expected of them. The fourth way you can really support your facility team is having a good inventory of the equipment or supplies that they need to do their job. For example, your team might include the janitorial team. Do they have the proper vacuums? Do they have the cleaning chemicals and supplies? Do they have all of the proper personal protective equipment they need to keep themselves safe? That makes a huge difference. Some of the churches might have stairs and maybe it's carpet. You could invest in a backpack vacuum where they can easily vacuum those stairs, so much easier than having a heavy upright vacuum that they have to take the hose out and dangerously balance on each step, as well as, over time, lifting that chance of hurting themselves. So having good equipment makes all the difference. It's the same with your facility team. Having a good set of drills, especially battery-powered drills, saves time. Instead of the old drills, they got to find an outlet to plug into, or equipment that's faulty that doesn't always work, or asking them to perform tasks that they just don't have the supplies or equipment to do. Make sure that you encourage your team to let you know if they need certain equipment or tools, and do your best to make sure that they are prepared and ready to do that. And the fifth way that you can really help your facility team is having an organized and customized facility maintenance plan. This allows them to understand what's expected of them. A good facility maintenance plan is a preventive maintenance plan. So upcoming work orders. What am I going to be working on? What inspections am I doing daily or weekly? And then you can see actually your work orders for the next day. Of course, you're going to have issues that occur that are emergency issues that you couldn't have foreseen, and they have to react accordingly. But without having a plan like that, there's no real schedule. Every day is just it's a blur and it's confusing for them. They come in, sometimes they do this, sometimes they do that, but they don't really know what they're supposed to be doing each day. They're just reacting, and constantly reacting to situations is stressful and exhausting. So make sure that you take a time to have an organized, customized facility maintenance plan created for your church. So remember, your facility team is integral to your church running properly. Make sure you thank them. Make sure that you do these 5 things to provide them a little bit of relief, and it shows that you actually care about them. Take the time to make sure that your facility team is thanked and equipped today to continue to help out with the church for years to come. And if you need help supplementing the team with any of these resources, feel free to shoot us an email, give us a call, and we'd be happy to discuss with you further.